on our way to an isolate riverside campsite here in Argentina. And we welcome you to a Welsh settlement. We're going for some tea. I love the harp. Oh my gosh, they gave us a huge feast here. We have cheesecake, sponge cake with cream in the middle, apple pie, red fruit cake.
That's right.
And then we have this, actually this is vegan, which is kind of very nice. I did not expect it. This is a traditional Welsh cake. And then we have this kind of cheesy cream cake. And over here we have some bread, some butter, more bread, some scones, apricot jam, which tastes like strawberry to me. And then this one is, it's called black currant. It tastes like black currant, but they said it was plum. So.
Black tea here. I'll bring you as much black tea as you want.
We're gonna need a lot of black tea because this is a lot of snacks.
Wow, that's enormous.
Bad news, my friends. We were trying to go from Gaiman to another really cool area that's gonna be a dam that made a little river, a beautiful canyon, stuff like that. But unfortunately, this is what happened to the van.
Probably just happened today because that's pretty low.
Yeah. So these tires are pretty new. They're from Ecuador, maybe a year old. But the tread is still really good, so it would be pretty unfortunate if we aren't able to fix it. But I feel like we'll be able to fix it.
Oh yeah, that's a simple repair.
Simple repair. We'll head over to hopefully, I don't know.
It's just that it's Sunday, but she said they can. I guess it must happen on Sunday all the time.
This has actually happened to us before in Honduras. I think, pretty sure it was Honduras. But what happened was we got a screw in the tire. The guy took it off and he basically just put this the bugs are kind of attacking me here. He basically just put this piece of rubber, shoved it into where the screw was, and it was pretty sketch, honestly. It did not work out that well. It almost immediately started leaking again. So luckily we only paid like $2 for that. So we went down the road and we got a more professional patch. It was really good. And I think that we went on that patch for another year. So that was a pretty good one. So we're gonna go try and find another patch. Where are you going? We're leaving without you. Because you were on the bed today. It is kind of unfortunate because we weren't planning on going back to Trelew. But I guess it's only 12 minutes away, so that's not too bad. But yeah, we were planning on going from this town to the next one, so it's gonna be about a half hour added to our driving time, as well as hopefully we can even find a patch for the tire.
But I like the Welsh tea house thing more than I expected. That was pretty cool.
I'm like a little kid, always wanting a tea party, so that was really, really cute. I love having a tea party. Yeah, it made me super excited about the coming things we're going to be doing this year. My mom just asked if we wanted to go to Ireland with her, and that's actually where my mom is from. So yeah, we're excited. We want to do that with her, and just sitting in the tea house having scones and nice fresh baked bread and nice little cakes. I was like, ooh, this is all the things that we're going to do when we go and visit the family in Ireland. It'll be super fun.
Looks like it's holding okay so far. It's pretty standard things. Just you gotta find someone who's gonna do it the right way. You don't want somebody to just do it from the outside patch, which is super quick and cheap. But these tires are rated for 80 psi, so it's not really an extended fix for that sort of thing. And then we do have a spare if need be. But it'd be awesome if we can get this fixed up and go where we want to go, because it's I think an hour that way. It's supposed to be paved the whole way, but I don't think there's many places out there that fix tires. So
we also have a compressor and one of those kind of quick fix kits that we can use to fix the tire. But yeah, it would just be best to get it fixed at least with like a very good patch right off the bat.
But the best part is that I was able to find it based on the sensor on the dash, and we almost didn't have that system working anymore because our valve stem got broken down there in Punta Arenas.
Thanks.
So he said he can fix it the right way. He's just finishing this guy's car here, and it's still got 72 psi in it. I think I aired it up to 75 back there, so yeah, we've probably had that leak for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, glad we got that TPMS system working still. I checked the rest of the tires, they're all good, so.
All right, we got that tire patched up good as a 1-year-old tire from Ecuador is. 3,000 pesos, which is like $8.
Oh yeah, $10.
Pretty good deal.
Oh, you're right, $8.
We're heading over to this new place next to a dam. Fortunately, it looks like we're not gonna make it there before it gets dark. It was about an hour and a half away from Trelu, the place where we had to get the tire fixed. So we're heading over to that place. Hopefully it's only about $2.50 a person. Well, once in a while you gotta stop for some sunset. Sometimes when you come to towns at night, they look a little bit uglier than they are because it's dark, and the same when it's raining. Some places look uglier. But coming at sunset was a wise choice because this looks enchanting. It's so beautiful. We are waking up here at a pretty nice campsite, honestly. An even nicer little area that I got to walk around with Sombrita this morning. We wandered around the town a little bit. It's a little bit under construction. The main plaza looks like it's getting built up. I love this tall stone red walls around the city. They're really beautiful. We actually thought we were going to get away with not paying for this campsite, but the lady did find us and came over. So it's not very expensive, just 700 pesos each. With our Western Union money, works out to be 168 USD each. We got a shower, and Danny's even able to fill up the water, so that's really good because usually water jugs can cost around $1.50. Got enough money out of this place, even though it did break our streak with not paying for a place to stay. It's a kind of weird system here in this campground. Basically, it's kind of like a hotel where you have to check out at 10 a.m. And since we are here after 10 a.m., we have paid for tonight until tomorrow at 10 a.m. And, you know, we weren't really planning on staying here. We kind of wanted to be more in nature, and this was just like the place that we ended up last night while we were trying to find a place to stay. Anyways, we're going to head over to a more natural spot today. It's about 22 miles away, and we got the information about it from a local, so we're not quite sure how to get there. We might just end up being back here anyways. But it should be a more isolated spot next to the reservoir, and hopefully there's no one else there so that we can let the cat and the dog roam. It would be nice to have the doors open. Alright, we're heading out. Our first stop is checking the oil.
We got an engine code.
Oh man.
Probably just the EVAP system, which is emissions.
But how are we gonna check it? We've got a guardian of the box right here. Sorry, buddy. No, maybe we just won't check it because Graham's on the thing.
Let's check that.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move, buddy. You stay there, okay? I'm sorry.
Alright, looks like just the EVAP. Sweet, let's clear the code. Be on our way. spot is not bad at all. Check this out. So, over here, this is a dammed river called Rio Chico, and it empties into the other part of the reservoir farther down. But yeah, there's a boat launch over here. So, there must be some people out there fishing somewhere. And we can swim here without it being dangerous, like down at that campground. Got a nice breeze up here on the hill. It's kind of a sense of doom out here in the desert in the middle of nowhere. There was a bit of a sandy-ish section coming out. It's time to relax. What do you think, Graham? You wanna check it out? Won't go out later then, my boy. Oh, thank you. Wow, we haven't been in warm places so long. We haven't used this bug net all summer.
I remember battling with it all through Central America, and it's really not that bad.
I'm gonna enjoy one of these cakes from the tea time and check out the water. Dang, first thing I do when we get to a good spot, go on a little walk, check it out. Ven conmigo, a mi lado! Hey, you got dirty! You got dirty, kid! Looks like she already went swimming. Would have been sweet to camp down here, but this seems a little bit too sketchy. It's like someone had a bit of a time here. This is super dry now. Ooh, this water looks appetizing. So this is kind of cool. You can see the levels of the reservoir over the seasons. And it has dropped down a fair amount. Holy. Oh, she's stoked. Buena chica. But I think up over here we'll have a whole new view. Oh, I'm pretty confused. I don't even know where we are. So it looks like it just winds around the corner and keeps going over there. Wow, it's so peaceful out here. So this is around the corner, and that looks like the cliff jumping spot right there. I don't know when we'll get around to swimming since we showered this morning at that campground. Maybe just wait till tomorrow. I'll be nice and clean today. See how sweaty it gets. Pretty fun just walking around exploring this. I guess around there it does connect to another dammed river, and then it goes down to that dam where we were. But it's a really cool canyony area here. Ah, home sweet home. Emily, how's it going?
It's
Really
looking pretty tasty. So that's almost done. So we'll have some lunch soon.
Yeah, we got a nice natural awning here due to the van.
Only your forehead's not in it. Come in. Are you sleeping on Danny's pillow?
Ooh, lunchtime?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks, babe.
Welcome. Bon appetit. Come here, buddy. I'm sure it was by accident.
Ooh, looks like we're alone now. And we just out here with our house, with our cat. And our dog, Sombrita. Buena chica. Graham, you wanna go on a walk, my boy? One day, Sombrita, all the light touches will be yours.
With broccoli, and I put some baba ganoush in it that Danny got for us. It is so garlicky and smoky and tasty. I really, really love it. And then we also have sweet potatoes with onion. Yeah, it's gonna be tasty.
Thanks, babe. Well, I would show you guys what it looks like plated, but lately we haven't been using plates. We've been eating out of this because it's less dishes.
Delicious. Come eat.
Okay.
Morning. We have decided to go for 2 here at this beautiful riverside campsite. Most of the morning we've just been hanging out, working. I think in a little bit, probably whenever one of us meets one of our goals for the day, we'll go for a nice swim in the water. It's a little bit windy and super buggy outside. I've noticed that somehow the bugs are usually pretty mild on the first day anywhere we go. It's so weird. It's like they leave us alone the first day, and then the second day they like become very aggressive. If there's bugs, that's usually what happens. So I even got a bug bite on my forehead, but it's no big deal. It's still a really nice spot. Sombrita's loving taking naps in the sun. Grandma's loving taking naps in the bed all by his lonesome. It feels so good to be super alone out here. This is probably the most isolated spot we've had in quite a long time, because it's on Overlander, but there's only one person that came here. It feels like we have our own space here, which is really different from whenever you see another camper and someone parks next to you and stuff like that. You kind of feel like, oh, this is a public space where a lot of people spend a lot of time. But whenever you're on your own, it feels more special. You feel like you found this spot and you're an explorer again. It's pretty cool. Wow, you had big stuff happening today, huh?
Yeah, so I fixed a few things because I had a tube of super glue, a new one, so I thought, what are all the things? These fans are sweet. This is the Endless Breeze 12 volt, so you don't go through the inverter, you don't lose power on that. But before, I've had to shorten this cable a couple times before, because if it gets sat on by a dog here or something, then basically it'll pull that. I've shortened that, fixed that. That's not what's going on today. Took it apart, and these 4 corners here, 3 out of the 4 were cracked, you see. So this could move, and it was making a noise sometimes, but I super glued that in there really nice. Cleaned it out. Drone, oh my gosh. I love the drone. I can't use it lately because this piece was moving right here. You see it's still got a Band-Aid on, but little super glue in the crack there.
Nice.
So that thing's fly worthy again. Little super glue. Hopefully, we'll see what happens, guys.
Yeah. Let's head out on a walk.
Vamos! Can you see the reservoir from there? Oh, wow, I can just see a little teeny bit. I just kicked that thing, it's so spiky. Look at that. Oh, we can see the reservoir a bit there. Yeah. And this is gonna be the closest we can get because how these 2 rivers connect here. We're on the end of a smaller river that empties into a big river that empties into a bigger river. So yeah, you can see this river here on the map, meeting and going over to the main reservoir there, which actually meets up with a bigger river over here, and that's like the fattest part down there. That's where the town was that we camped in.
Nice. See, when you don't take a trail, you gotta figure out how to get back. So that's what we're trying to do right now.
You can see the van right there.
We can see the van, but unfortunately teleportation has not become developed. No museums here are out of this world.
Well, I gotta mention two things. One, Sombrita got her anti-tick and anti-bug medicine recently. Two, these water balls from Cork from the ship, super fun to catch. Check this out. Yeah, either way, it's sweet here because you can just choose any ridge and just walk along all these ridges, which is making for a really cool landscape. Really nice views, as long as you keep walking because the bugs are gnarly. Oh, I think maybe we could have gotten along there. I don't know, but up here is cool. Look at these caves. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can make it to the ridge up there like I was hoping. Wow. Crazy rock formations. Oh. How's the preparations going in here?
Almost. I put this in a bag so we can put it in the trunk.
Okay, yeah.
Now it's covered so that, you know, dust won't get all into our clothes.
I'll get the chocks out and check the oil.
Great, thank you.
Get this laundry in here. Looks good. Well, the road's a little bit spicy. I think that once we get moving, we're not gonna want to stop it, you know. Some soft spots, but I think we got it, you know. If worst case scenario, we gotta pull out the max tracks, go bit by bit up this hill. First try, let's do it.
Some, are you giving Danny some help? Aw,
Turn
advice. Turn it on.
Oh, thanks for the help, Sombrita. All right, you ready for the first sketchy part?
That looks soft.
Well, once we get onto the main track, it's not too soft, and then you see up there on the right, it gets hard, so we just gotta make it to there. So, gotta do a turn through sort of sandy. I'll try to do most of the turn first, I guess. And then the real bad part is around this corner. It gets like, there's a nice long soft section.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, I think we've done it. This is spicy, but dang, I'm glad I wasn't too stressed about it the whole time, because as long as you got some momentum, the two-wheel drive has been fine so far. But I remember one of these sharp corners was soft, and then it had like a huge divot off to the side. Ooh, boy.
I guess the parts that we knew about aren't as scary, but that part that just came up that we were like, oh, like that was scary.
But were you scared about it while we were there, like for 2 nights out there in the middle of nowhere, nobody around after we had a tire leak and an oil leak?
Nah, I don't worry that much. We have an air compressor, we have a spare tire, we have max tracks, like we have everything we need if we need to just get out of here.
I did consider, like, I need to enjoy this enough that if we get stuck on the way out, it will have been worth it.
This place is really, really cool. So they have these stairs that basically just walk right into the water. And I'm sure a lot of people go swimming right here. It's really nice. But today it's a little cool, so probably not gonna go swimming. That's gonna be a no from me, dog.
I kind of want to go because here would be so much better than where we were out there. Because you have these stairs just leading right down into the water.
Yeah.
And it looks like super deep. This must be
deep.
Crazy deep.
And it can get deeper because you can see the lines on the rocks over there.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
But I guess this is like the local swim spot right here, which is really cool. And now I feel like we've seen like all angles of this place, right?
Yeah, it's a cool spot.
Which with the van, that's our goal. Like when you go somewhere beautiful, try to see it from every angle. You know, beautiful here. Hard to say. I think it's Dique Florentino Magino. Something
or
like
Embalse.
Well, the Dique is the dam. The Embalse would be the reservoir.
Ah, okay.
And the river that comes out is called the Rio Chubut. Well, thanks for joining us out here. Another beautiful place with the van. Great to bring you guys along here in Argentina.
Yeah, and if you like this video, make sure to let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe. And if you want to help us out, if you want to show some more love, head over to our Patreon. We will see you guys next time.